How a team winning 4 Premier League titles in a row is now hoping to win one match in the Premier League.
Edison's coming. He's not going to get there. What's going on here? This is extraordinary. Handful. Walker's not going to get to Kirkesh. And Evan Nielsen. Well, they've only really had one attack in the second half, but they now lead 2-0. Everything that could have gone wrong today has most definitely done so. But the Blues will rally.
How can a manager winning everything for City and every single team fears his tactics is now struggling to win a match? He literally lost 5 matches in a row. Can't believe that Manchester City is losing 4-0 against Spurs and 4-0 against Sporting. What happened to Pep Guardiola and why he's hurting himself and why he's not able to manage Manchester City like he used to do? Is it the players? Is it the tactics? Or is it something else that we can't see? In today's video, we will talk about how Manchester City destroying himself and why they can't manage to win. It all started in the 20th of September 2024. Manchester City was facing Arsenal in Premier League. In the middle of the match, Rodri got a very painful ACL injury. The injury was so serious that he couldn't even walk. Rodri was out for a whole season because of his injury. It means that Manchester City is lacking in central defensive midfielder. City has struggled in his absence and is on a 7-game winless run in all competitions. Can you imagine? This was the win rate of Manchester City with Rodri, and this is the win rate without the Rodri. Look at the difference between these two. With him is 74% and without him is 62%. This shows how much important Rodri is for Pep. Because all of this, Man City dropped from the first place to 4th place. Can you imagine how of a big impact one player can make? As an example, in this match, City was leading the match by 3-0. The match was against Feyenoord, and it was a Champions League match. The score was 3-0. Everyone was thinking City's back in their form, until Feyenoord managed to score 3 goals in 20 minutes and tie the match. Pep Guardiola was in such a shock that he started to scratch his head and bruise it.
Hi Pep, sorry to go off topic, but you've got a cut and apparently some others.
Yeah, with my finger here, with my nail.
That's what I
wanna hurt myself. Yeah.
After the interview, the situation was so serious that Pep commented this on Twitter. I know that many people struggle with mental health issues every day, and I would like to take this moment to highlight one of the ways in people can seek help by calling the Samaritan's hotline on 116-123. Pep's winless streak is still going. In the 15th of December 2024, Manchester City faced their biggest rival, Manchester United. The both teams are struggling in Premier League, and Pep have to win this match. This was the City's lineup.
But today's derby feels somehow just a...
City was leading the match. Guardiola scored a beautiful header in 36th minute. Everything was perfect until 85th minute. Bruno scores by a penalty, and the Pep was disappointed. He thought he was going to lose another match until this happened. Pep lost again, but how and why he lost this match? Let's look at the lineup. Are you seeing something odd in this lineup? It's this guy over here. Nunes, he was the reason that United got the penalty. And also in this lineup, you can't see Rodri, the main player of City. Pep have to sign someone who can replace Rodri for now. There is 3 players that Pep should sign in this January transfer window. The first player is Casemiro from Manchester United. It's a big risk to get Casemiro, but if Pep can get him in his old form, he will be the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. The second player is Tonali from Newcastle United. This signing would be great for Man City in a long term. He is still young and got a lot of potential. Now let's move into the last, but not the least. Granit Xhaka from Bayer Leverkusen. In our opinion, Xhaka is the best replacement for Rodri. In football world, the player who's most closest to Rodri's game style is Xhaka, so this transfer would make a sense. This our point of view on Pep's situation. That's all for today's video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments, is Manchester blue or red?
Glory, glory, Man United! Glory, glory, Man United!
Glory, glory, Man United!